Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to a bit of a chilly autumn UPbuild headquarters here today. In today's episode, we'll be carrying on work on our garage build. You might remember last year, or this year actually, beginning this year in winter, on the garage build, had some fairly tough conditions for working in, fitting all of the boards on the outside of the garage build. So this time we're going to be working on the inside, getting the inside all insulated out, get nice and warm in there, boarding all the walls. We've got a bit of an interesting way to show you how we're going to board all the walls. But to start with, we're going to get the big orange gun out and secure all these boards on the outside. So let's get in the shed and let's crack on with it. Right, so I'll show you how we'll put them in. So what we did was, take the goggles off, I don't need them on now. Yeah, so all we did was just put a couple of screws sticking through from the other side, alongside where the beams are. On the inside, then my dad, you saw, was just holding the timber up against it, like that. And then so I had a line, so another beam goes down the side. Couldn't think of a better way really, but other than marking and measuring and all that was a lot quicker. Anyway, that's great, isn't it? Fantastic nail gun. That's great using that. Anyway, let's crack on with something else. Right then, this is another day. We're on with the garage again. So as you'll have seen so far, we're getting all of the wall at this side all insulated with the boards, and then
got it all insulated at the back of the boards. We've got joint all the tape. Taped all the joints.
Yeah.
Stop any drafts at all.
So that's what your sauce put in. Also your sauce put the expanded foam in the little gaps, any little gaps, and we're trying to get nice tight fits.
We'll do this corner next year.
Yeah, so I'm just going to move around that side, aye. So we've got to cut some more board. What I've done is with the boards, I don't think I've really shown you, but in the back of the boards there's a gap of about 15 mil. I'll catch a little shot of it and put it on the camera there for you as well. So there is like sort of like a little draft gap down the back just to sort of like prevent the cold coming through, you know. That's the sound of the heater. We've got the heater on in the background. Actually, I'll turn that down a little bit now.
It's a bit noisy with the heater going.
Yeah.
A bit noisy, but it gets the heat up. It holds the heat now more.
I will do. So we've just come in. It's just
it held the heat.
Yeah. It's just after 9 o'clock, so we've just come in the garage and it was down to about. I forgot to check the van. What was the temperature on the car? Did you check?
True, about 7, I think.
Oh, it's lower than that. It's 7 in here when I came in this morning, but I'll check the van temperature. I think it's outside is probably around about 3. So it keeps it a good 2 or 3 degrees higher. Once you're in here with the lights on, it's the difference between the temperature in here and outside is more like 7 or 8 degrees higher in here without the heater on, just once you've been in here working in here with the lights on. Anyway, I think that's it. So let's, you can see behind we've got a load more boards.
This is what the up here now. Do the sealing up here. You can see how it's the condensation is up in here, the condensation of it. You can see the condensation. See how it's dripping. Now when we get this all sealed up here, all the insulation in here, then we'll go put some boards on it.
On top of that.
On top of that again. But we'll have to seal it all first with the tape again. With this tape we'll have it all sealed. We'll seal all the joints again on the end there.
Between all the boards.
Bit of draft coming in at all anyway. Once we're finished.
We'll have a nice warm garage to work in. Well, yeah. Anyway, that's enough chatting, so let's crack on and get this the rest of these boards put on the wall. So that is the whole of the walls, all completely boarded and insulated all the ways around. We've just finished this little bit up here, which we're very, very happy with. Brilliant, that's absolutely great.
Good job done.
Pleased a bit of that.
Good job.
So as you can see, we've done like a few little scorched boards here and there just to bring out a bit of the grain and that, and change like the colours of the bright and darker boards just to some of the silvered boards, so they kind of make it a bit of a sort of pattern. That's
right around.
Right the way around.
We've got the rest of this now for to go up there.
So there's all these boards.
All this here for to go up height now on this area.
So we're going to start putting that into the ceiling, the whole ceiling. So we've got a row of boards to go at the front, and then another row of boards to go across the back. So we'll start at the front. Fantastic. That's great.
That's the extension of the garage all near enough finished. We'll have these back up there.
Well, insulated and boarded anyway. lots more to come. Some plenty of surprises to come.
More to come though.
Oh, yeah.
More
Right,
to come.
let's crack on anyway with that. Right then, fantastic. So that's that little section all insulated and taped, which we're happy with. Fantastic.
Very good. Now we're going to have a good tidy up now, and then we'll show you everything we've done.
Yeah, give you a close look.
Give you a nice close look up of everything.
Brilliant. And if you haven't already, don't forget, subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. Don't press the
thumbs up button.
Thumbs up button.
Press the button.
Don't
Thumbs
forget.
up button. Brilliant.
helps us out loads. But yeah, anyway, let's have a tidy up like we said, and we'll show you what we've done. There we go, fantastic. That's a good tidy up. Place is looking a lot tidier now. There we go, so I'll give you a bit closer look at what we've been doing. So that's all of our walls boarded with, as you've seen, the pallet timber. This is looking a lot, well, just kind of a bit of a rustic finish, isn't it? Just giving it something a bit different. You can see also some of the boards will...
Yeah, see some of the boards here, we're using the blow lamp on here. And see how it fetches the grain up, lovely, isn't it nice that? Fetching the grain up, loads of places there. A few places right around. And over this way here, grain.
Little bits of extra.
Nice grain in it here.
So what we've done is some of the boards as well, kind of just sanded
some. Yeah, we've sanded 1 or 2 and left 1 or 2 rough.
It just gives you a bit of a variation and kind of sort of gives us a fancy pattern. A rustic look. Anyway, that's what we're going for. And what we've done in the back, obviously you've seen behind all of that was a lot of work done using all the insulation board. And we've used PIR board, which we've got some left to do.
I'll show you this PIR board here. See, that's how thick it is.
It's 50mm.
Pretty thick. And that's the face of it. So both sides is the same.
So it's got like a vapour barrier on the face. That's what the silver is. It's quite good stuff to use for that reason. So it gives you sort of, like I say, that vapour barrier. And what we've done is, as you've noticed, used the tape on the back of all the joints, should I say. And it just, by doing that, it just gives it a continuous vapour barrier by using the silver foil tape. And the real reason for that is, I'm not going to profess to be some kind of professional in insulation, but just from research, obviously, it stops the damp, warm air that's in your room penetrating through the wall and then condensing on the wall behind and sort of, you know, becoming damp behind the insulation, and then the insulation becoming damp and that sort of thing.
A whole load of dripping then.
Yeah, so you don't want the dampness behind it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so it gives it a kind of like. We'll also use the foam in all the little gaps, as you've seen. There's expanding foam just to fill all the little gaps.
Yeah. Well, you can see by the roof we've got yet to do.
We've got a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more left to do.
All this roof you have to do up here. You can see the condensation already on it now.
But what will happen is we'll put the rest of the boarding up there and use that foil tape. We'll what we'll do is we'll use that again on the roof all the way at the top. And
this is the foil tape that we use.
It's just really thin.
Very thin, and it's very sticky at the back, on the back, and that sticks on. All these joints, all the joints is done. Even at the back of the cladding here, all the joints have all been done the same thing.
So what that'll do is it'll just...
And we'll do all this up behind here the same.
Alright, that's enough of that anyway. You know about insulation now. Going on a bit too much, Al. Right, so I think really the next thing we're going to be doing is obviously finishing that roof, and then we'll have like a load of other things we want to do in the garage. It's not finished. We're going to kind of try and create it into some sort of area where we can, or turn it into a spray booth very easy when we're painting, because we want to do some painting as well. But to do that, we need to figure out what we want to do on the roof, because with painting, obviously, you want a nice flat area that doesn't collect dust. Now, some of you are going to say, well, your walls are going to collect dust, but that's easier to cover them up with, you know, the plastic sheeting, yeah. But you don't use a plastic sheeting on the roof, because obviously you're covering your lighting up, and the plastic sheeting, you know, it could collect dust on the roof and fall down on the vehicle you're painting or what have you, and that sort of thing. Any ideas, anyway? Any ideas you've got on what we could use to board the roof? I mean, probably, I don't know. Any ideas? Like, put them in the comments if you think of anything. We've got some ideas ourselves, but obviously we're happy to hear what else is.
Yeah, we've got a lot of things happening in the future.
Yeah.
A lot of things happening in the future. We've got some
exciting things to come.
Exciting things to come. Really exciting things to come. We've already started with some things.
Yeah, we've got a little project which we're going to show you soon. Another little car project which is something we want to share with you. But and the Mini, obviously that's in the background. Well, it's not in the background, but it'll be
still there in progress.
We'll be sharing everything on it with you.
It's in progress, the Mini as well.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's going to be it. So don't forget, press that thumbs up button, press the like button if you enjoyed the video.
That's it.
It helps us out massively. Really appreciate that.
Thumb up.
Brilliant.
Keep the comments coming.
Lovely.
Brilliant.
Fantastic. Anyway, that's it for now. So
we shall see you again.
Take care, everyone.